Yeah, I was aware of Wham, and then I was aware of, and then I joined a film production company called Vivid, where Andy Morahan was the main director, and he did the first. So I saw Faith and everything, the first cuts and the whole thing of George Big, and so that was really interesting. So I initially worked at the home of the music video director that created Faith. We made a Kiss commercial, I think, or something that George saw that he liked. And then I got just get the phone call, and you think, wow, you know. So that's what I love about my job. You never know who's going to phone you, and that's just the best thing. So I never hope somebody's going to phone me. But then I think once you've then done one, once we did Fast Stuff, then you start to build that relationship. And then when he phoned about Outside, it's kind of like you knew the whole thing had gone on the press story, the whole thing, and you just feel it's like a really big responsibility. He'd give you not give you, but there would be a shed load of money. Only not because you were wanted it, but just to create the vision, and it was a lot of money. And we were also at the same time was working in advertising, so it was more money than you got for advertising. There were no meetings. It was complete trust, and that in a way kept you awake at night because you kind of thing. So, and you just bounce ideas around. And I think when you get on with, that's the nice thing. When you get on with somebody and you gel with them, and you got the same sense of humour, and when you tell somebody an idea. Sometimes you tell somebody an idea and it's a blank look, but when you tell George an idea and you see a little sparkle and he's a little smirk, then that kind of makes you do it even more, and then he sort of bounce back. So that's sort of what I love working with Robbie Williams as well. He's like that. You just seed each other and bounce back, and it's George was like that. But it was just brilliant. And then we'd be in the edit suite, and first of all you hear the dog would come up. I can't remember the dog's name would come up, and then George would come up, and we'd start at 8:30 every morning and go till about midnight. But always a really nice dinner at the end of it. All the stories, but really just focused on the edit. I was on the phone to Lady Di last night, or out with Richard Gere. You know, I'm just a boy from fucking Claygate. It was like hearing all those stories was amazing, sort of thing. So, but it added to the energy and it added to the excitement. So, you know, and when if you shoot that, you think you got 25 frames of film every second. He would know every frame of film for 5.5 hours of footage. He was so precise. It was amazing.